Manatee Performing Arts Center has taken on another classic story and revitalized it on their stage. Driving Miss Daisy. It's the story of an elderly Southern Jewish woman, Miss Daisy, and her African-American chauffeur. They were together from 1948 to 1973, driving around, and it's about the wonderful friendship that developed between them. And here today are actors Lynn Doyle and Carl Bowman. Thank you guys for coming. You guys have a play that's a big hit. That must feel good.
Feels great. Feels great. Audiences are loving it, responding very nicely to it.
Now tell me about your characters. Elderly Jewish lady? Oh my, you don't look so elderly to me.
You know, it's interesting because it's all about movement and voice and timbre, and of course the makeup helps and wigs and costumes and stuff. But you know, I've observed a lot of older folks in retirement homes. No. And I see how they've acted, and I've tried to integrate that into my performance. So basically, Daisy is a 72-year-old woman, and 72 was different back in 1948 than it is today. And she's being told by her son that she can no longer drive, and she's seeing her world change dramatically, and she's basically scared. She's scared to death, and it comes out as anger and hostility when it's actually just fear, and he recognizes that. Hoke recognizes that.
Yes.
I bet your character's not real happy to be assigned to her, though, when it first started.
I think he thinks of Daisy as a challenge because he says in the beginning that he used to wrestle hogs and he enjoyed it. So I think he thinks of her as a challenge, and he's not going to be intimidated by her.
How did they bond? They're from such different worlds at that point. What brought you guys together on stage?
Patience.
Well, and actually, I think we come to find out that we're really very similar, and we have a lot of the same, share a lot of the same loves and fears and hopes and dreams and even prejudices. I mean, the show shows about prejudice. All three of our characters, I want to mention our other character, Booley, played by Chris Hines.
The magnificent
He's
Chris
wonderful.
Hines.
And we all show, and it shows how we evolve into more loving and accepting
And it covers
people.
a wide span of time, what, about 25, 30 years,
25
right?
years.
So as your characters are learning about, you know, some of your own prejudices, it's up against the backdrop of America.
Oh,
learning
absolutely.
About that.
Oh, you know, Martin Luther King we go to a Martin Luther King dinner, and there's a temple bombing scene. That's very.
Oh, so you
powerful.
drive around most of the time. How do you do that on stage?
Well, we have 2 benches, and they're not padded. And there's no steering wheel, and it's all this
It's all
the
mimed.
whole time.
Oh, so it's all more about the interaction in the
Absolutely.
car.
The whole show is actually mimed. I mean, I have a couple of telephone scenes where it's just mimed. You know, everything is mimed. Your scenes are mimed, too.
Yes, that's true. She gives me a present, and I have to unwrap it and everything, and I'm just making sure it's the same size every night.
Because I think our director wanted to have a very minimalist approach to things, to really focus on the story and what it was trying to say.
And maybe it helps the characters open up to each other in that they're not staring right at each other. You're looking off at something else, and you open up your heart and what you really think to this other person.
You know, that's what
Absolutely.
we talk about, is that she wants to know what my performance is like, and I want to know what hers is like. Because in the
you
car,
don't
we
see
don't
each
see
other.
each
That's
other.
very interesting. Yeah.
You think it's still relevant today?
Oh, yes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. People haven't changed. They have become more tolerant, but Hoke has a line at one point that says, things are changing, but they ain't changed all that much. And
We just hide it better today,
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe.
So this play can still make a major difference.
Absolutely. And it's really a story, it's a love story, actually. And it's a love story between these two people who find common ground, despite their religious differences and their ethnicity. So it's really a very beautiful story. It's a beautiful story.
Well, we can't wait to see it. Thank you so much. Driving Miss Daisy is at the Manatee Performing Arts Center through February 11th. For tickets and showtimes, visit their website. And we'll be right back.